I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coach to coach representing. I mean, I say this is Writers representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good evening. Hope everybody doing well. Hope everybody doing fine. People, hope everybody is blessed. Right, and highly favored of the Lord. Yes, indeed. We are blessed indeed. I am Management, and this is I Am Sure Sports. It's always a pleasure being with you. Have not been around for the last couple of days as I was out there making the rounds, getting as much information as possible. And so I have some good information for the good people of YouTube land, right? But, you know, the video is going to be 1 hour, and I'm going to save the breaking news, the good news, the information that a lot of you have been longing for the latter end of the show. All right, so it's going to be an hour. I'm trying to keep it there. You understand me? Yesterday was very special to me. I had a major milestone that I celebrated, and today it was just work. You know, it's like from 9 to 9, sometimes from 9 to 5, you know. But I always want to stop and pause and give thanks to the Most High God for the life that we have and for the breath in our lungs. He's great and he's greatly to be praised. It is in him we live and we move and we have our beings, and without him we are nothing. Apart from him we are nothing. He's great and he's mighty, and we are forever grateful to the Most High God. We lift up his everlasting name, for he is the King of glory. Yes, sir. All right, so I want to get into the meat of the matter as soon as I can, but in the meantime, all right, please make sure that you hit the like button, you subscribe, and you share, right? Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. What I'm not able to give you today, you will get tomorrow, all right? You'll get tomorrow on Super Friday, when we'll have some super stuff going on. All right, so let me start with the last thing in the description of the video, and which is no, before I get into that, let's deal with the the U20. I said U17 head to New, which is New Horizon and New York, right? They have a game that they are going to play, and this is like the preparation for the U17 is really going well. And thanks to all the people who are making this, Freddie Butler and the team out there, Omar McFarlane, the Kerry James, Carlton Simmons, Boris Johnson, Shartman Edwards, Hopeton, Palmer, Plantin, Everdeen. All of these people have been there working really hard. Vassar Reynolds. I mean, so many persons. And the truth is, I have this feeling, I have this thing like this is one of the teams. This team is going to qualify for the World Cup before the senior men's national team, because they play their competition in February of next year. And I have this confidence that they are going to qualify just because of the preparation that they have been going through, and that this is a merger of talent from all over. Now, I know that there is this quota thing that many people talk about. So far, I must say that the team is comprised of like 11 kids from the USA and England. I think one player from England, Canada, USA, England, although it's one from out of England, and the rest are players who play in Jamaica at the under 17. The squad is not finalized, and there have been lots of preparation. In fact, the local contingent, and there was not a lot of fanfare or anything about this. They left Jamaica today, and it is good because they're just going to play a friendly out there in New York. I told you about this. Bobby Austin is putting on this 1 day of different competition. He was on the program, and so if you're out in the New York area, please go out and support local football. They'll also have the 1998 players from the 1998 Jamaica World Cup team playing against some Brazil what you call them, Brazil legends. So that is also something for you to go and see. I am going to give you some photos of that, right? So this is a team nicely decked out and attired. I'd love to see, that's the team right there. See, getting ready to leave for New York. This is, like I said, the local contingent and the staff. Some of them they have also been in camp, right? So though there's a merge of players from Jamaica and players from the States in this camp, because they have been in camp just preparing up to last week. And so they are heading out. So again, people, show them some love. Show them some love. Show them some real love, because this is good preparation for the World Cup campaign. Good to see the young men decked out and heading that side. All right. I also have something else that I have to share with you, right? And this is big. I see a Jojo Lombardo, Jamaican born, Italian dad. There you go. All right. Yes, there's also one from Spain. Yeah. There you go. One who was an Italian dad but Jamaican. So it's really a good crop of players, and looking forward to them putting in some good performances. Those were just small clips. So let me give you and I think this is the right way, and this is a good way for the thing to go. So let me see if I can give you the details of So let's see if I can. Right. So this is the Griffin Summer Tour 2024, right? Featuring the Jamaica U17 versus Griffin USA U17. All right. It starts, the Masters game is at 4:15 p.m. Reggae Boys Masters Invitational from 1998 versus, Argentina, not Brazil, Argentina Masters Invitational. Players like Jermaine Yu will be there, Ultimate Butler, Paul Young, Dean Sewell, and others. There will also be Griffin Griffin FC U13 playing Olympiacos SC Soccer Club New York U13. That's the next game that will be played. But the big game, the feature game, will be the Jamaica U17 going up against Griffin USA U17 team. And like I said, I had the privilege of meeting some of these players when we did the first couple of camps, and great set of kids. And I believe again that this is a big thing, and I look forward to seeing them play in the World Cup. In fact, there are so many others who tried out that didn't make it. Like, you could find a next 40 kids in the USA. And remember, a lot of the tryouts were predominantly in Florida, in and around that area. You didn't go into the Midwest, you didn't go out east, you didn't go on the West Coast. So loads of talent out there. Jamaican. I mean, I have friends who play football and they have sons and daughters. You understand me? There's a big basketballer, young lady, her name is Carnegie. One of my players at Constant Spring, his daughter is a big basketballer called Carnegie. You will hear her name, and she has Jamaican connection. So there's a lot of possibilities out there in so many different fields. It was good to see, for example, a Jamaican ice hockey team winning something, winning a game. You understand me? We don't have ice hockey here. These are people from the diaspora. So we need to embrace this as part of us going forward. And like I said, I've always said this: no quota should be in the senior teams or in the U20s. While I don't agree with it even in the under 17, what I will say is that the under 15, I'm fine if you want to do it there. And here is why I say that. I say that because to me, it is pointless for kids to come to Jamaica to play in an under 15 CONCACAF tournament that is no qualifiers for a couple of weeks when they could stay in better environment in their clubs and have better time. So that is my whole reason why I don't think it is necessary. However, I believe that from that age, the acquisition of a Jamaican passport and citizenship is important, right? So, yeah. So good to know that. So the cost for going to the game is $25 US. Not a lot of money. Go out, support it. They would have invested a lot. I also know, and let me say this, a lot of this is being funded by people in the diaspora just giving, because it is. I can understand the federation probably don't have money to pay for trips like these. So these people, Omar McFarlane, they call him champion, Palmer, Freddie Butler, Carlton Bottlehead Simmons, Roger Thomas, I call all the names who have been a part of this, right? Here is what happened. These people and others, the parents, they give to this to make the trip possible, the accommodation. And so they need resources as well, because they have lots of plans in the preparation. And I know that the federation is going to wait on the disbursement of money to kind of give to the team. And if you wait on that, you're not going to have enough time and enough resources to do what needs to be done. So if you want to help them, I can connect you with the people who are running this in terms of helping to finance it so that the players can be well taken care of. And this is what we want, right? We don't want to only identify the problems with the football. We want to step up to the plate and provide solutions. And I love that. I know Andrew, Mark Lewis, or you call him Andrew Lewis, anyone, he's here. He's a part of that, right? Many parents contribute to this, because even parents who kids have been cut still contribute to make this happen. And I must say kudos to them. I need to give them a round of applause. Drum roll, round of applause. Yep. At a time when everything around the football seemed to be right, people, I know there are others out there who want to. I know people may be saying, but look what I have done. That's what I'm talking about in the here and now, right? So So one of my understanding is that sometimes a lot of these youth programs, they get money closer to the start of the competition. And that money sometimes is what they use to do camps and stuff like that because they don't have ways of funding. So I think this is why it is so good that we have Jamaicans, local and overseas. All right, let me give you a good example. And this is, I tell it, like, people need to know these stories, because if you don't know these stories, you don't know what is going on with this under 17. There have been a couple of times when the under 17 were supposed to have camp in Jamaica, but the U20s were in camp, so they could not use the facility. And, they still were able to stay in proper housing, all their foods provided, and the train at the Captain Horace Burrell Center. That is the kind of work that needs to be done. And I will tell you this, everybody understand this. Management agree with you that the federation need to do all of these things. They need to find the resources to do it. But where they can't find it, I am glad that other well-thinking Jamaicans step up to the plate and deal with the matter. Many of them. And I always tell people about the group of people who, when Kanaya, Boyce Clark, and Dex and those guys wanted to come to Jamaica to play, and tickets were purchased for them to travel. They were picked up. They were taken when they needed to find this place or that place. All of that was done for them. I think we need more Jamaicans like this, that where the federation is failing, we step up to the plate because we love the football more than we love the federation. We are not in love with the federation. We are in love with the football. All right? All right. Eagle Republic, big up yourself. Simon Preston, big up yourself. Lulu, big up yourself. Jason Buna, big up yourself. I see a lot of things flying in. But I want to get to it because I don't want, I don't like the idea of people thinking like I'm clickbaiting. So I need to make sure that I get to the lead story while I also, right? Yeah. So Simon saying I'm correct. So Simon says the corporate Jamaican SDFs usually give the funding in the year of the event, so that the diaspora is absolutely the diaspora is absolutely critical, right? So a lot of the money, like monies to prepare, you don't get it until you only get it until January, right? That is kind of when it happens, right? So it is good when these things happen. All right, so. Hey people, I hope you heard by now that the Jamaica team had to relocate. All the teams, Jamaica, Cuba, USA, Costa Rica, all the teams that were in that area of Mexico had to relocate because that's Mexico. And them gangsters over there don't play. There was a major incident of shooting and all of that. So no more games will be played there. So they had to move. So the game that was originally scheduled for today will be played tomorrow. Instead, people, can you believe it? That if Jamaica wins and Haiti draw their game, Jamaica automatically goes through as the one of the two best third place team. You don't believe me? I'm telling you, people. So I'm going to. Should I show you the table? You want to see the table? So let me show you the table, because I know some of you don't believe me, right? Jamaica could actually still go through. I don't believe this, all right? So the last set of games, right? I'm going to show you the last set of games. Why I am saying what I'm saying. So there are 3 groups, right? 3 groups, all right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, all right? So some teams have gone through. So let me give you the standings first, all right? You want me to show you the standings? You want to see the standings? Let me show you the standings because, yeah, I'm telling you, Jamaica could, it's crazy that, yeah, there, all right, so I don't have to show anybody. All right, everybody knows, right? It is, so the game is early. Right, 3:06. That's when the game will be played. But Jamaica, with all the bad play, all the criticism, if they beat Cuba, they could go through. Right? It's just who will they play? Because I suspect they will end up playing one of the group winners And maybe at that point they have gelled well. I don't think they can play USA or Costa Rica. So listen, they could end up playing Honduras or Canada, who have not been having the best of tournaments. That's the crazy thing. And if they win that game, they qualify for the World Cup. Can you believe that? Yeah. Oh, it will be playing. Yeah. So they could end up playing Honduras, and I don't think Honduras and Canada have had good competition. And all I'm saying that. So Simon giving us some story here. No, even if we win by 1 goal, it doesn't matter. As long as the Haiti game is a drawn game, we go through. Even if it's 1 goal. In the U20 World Cup in 2011, Guatemala lost their first 2 games, 5-6, and last game 1-1, and advanced to the round of 16. Yeah. Yeah, but they have not had the best of tournament. Results don't mean you're playing good. No, Baggio. If you look at Canada and Honduras, they haven't looked as dominant as USA has looked, or even Mexico has looked, or that's all I'm saying, or Panama. They haven't looked as dominant. They haven't. But so there is a possibility. So let me show you the standing, then I'll show you the matches, right? And I'll tell you why. So let me share this with you. We soon get to the information, people, because management is not a clickbait. I'm going to tell you where all of this come from. And I figure that by now, some of you are very close to who the new coach is going to be, right? So there you go. USA are basically through. Costa Rica are through, right? Mexico and Panama are through. So what that means is that Guatemala and Haiti play. If that game is a drawn game and Jamaica wins, those 2 teams get eliminated, right? All right. Cuba, Jamaica would beat Cuba, which would eliminate Cuba. So the next group would be the results from this group, right? So this is where it gets tricky for us, because let's look at Group B, because the Group B matches is where we need to pay attention to. So let's look at the Group B matches, all right? Let's look at the Group B matches. In the Group B games, right? The Group B games, Honduras plays, right? Honduras plays Dominica. So Dominica would have to beat Honduras. If they draw and Jamaica win, Jamaica go through. El Salvador are basically through. So all they need to do, even if they lose against Canada, as long as Dominica don't win, they are through. So it is highly possible. No, man. All right. No, man. Let me tell you this. To me, the team that has looked the worst from what I've seen so far is Jamaica. The team that has looked the worst to me so far from what I've seen is Jamaica. What I'm saying though, it's a tough group, that Honduras, the Honduras-Canada group. But I am saying, when I look at quality, when I look at the Mexico team and the USA team, I think they look way better than Canada and Honduras. Cuba is playing good. So what I'm saying though is that none of those teams are playing as good as USA or Mexico. That's all I'm saying. I did not say that they are not playing good, but they are not having the best of tournament when I look at their play. All right, so fine. Maybe you all have different thoughts, but that is it. So after all that has been said and done, this team could actually put in a performance, because it can't get any worse than this. They'll be missing, I think, Welsh. He misses the next game. It could be a game where then Blake steps in and step up, because he's a senior player. He was at the last qualifiers. And so he should step in and step up and put in a good performance. I hope by now we would have, we had a little bit of extra time to work on some things. So let's see if a performance, the players can put in a performance. I think that would be good if they put in a performance and the team is able to like I say, qualify. Yeah, yeah. Of course, Cuba is thinking the same thing. That is why I'm saying that Jamaica have to beat Cuba. Yeah, because Cuba could get a draw against Jamaica and still go through. Cuba could draw the game and go through. So Cuba has a chance. Cuba has a chance. And they are playing good. So this will not be no pushover for Jamaica. I don't know as well. I kind of look at the players and I feel like the Jamaican players in terms of their build look a whole lot smaller. Maybe that don't play a significant role than the players that they're playing against. Like we seem to be one of the smaller teams when you look at the size of the players. Maybe all the games will be played at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that just to make sure that, no blighting not going on. That could be, maybe they'll do that. I'm not sure, but that would be a good choice. But listen, at the end of the day, they are kids and they have a chance. I must say I was impressed with the Grant. I don't know. My opinion again, I think if he were in the first game, we would not have gotten some. I don't think so many goals would have scored against him if he was in the first game. My opinion. I felt like the display that he had in that Costa Rica game kind of said to me that, yeah, some of those goals would not have scored against him. And again, that is just my opinion. Yeah, okay, so small. Sham 60 agree with me. The Jamaican players, yeah, they seem like they are the smallest. Yeah. I don't know. People, it's just my opinion. I felt like he's a better goalkeeper. And you can call me a false prophet if you want, because I did, in my early prediction, I did say that we'd get around 10 from the US. Given, I just felt like I'd seen the US team play. And that's what I said. We got 9. Embarrassing for me. And then I did say that Costa Rica would have given us, I think I'd said 5 or 6. We got 3. Right? So, yeah. And I did say that I don't think the striker who was scoring in the earlier part is not in the team. So I don't know if we had a player there who could score a goal. I did say that I think Cuba was good. I don't want to say it because, I want to be proven wrong. But I did say I believe that Cuba would give Jamaica 1. And that is because I felt like if Cuba have a U20 team, there's nothing going on in Cuba. All they have to do is to play football. Hey, Duklan, stop pressure me. Yeah, I kind of felt like if the Cubans are like in Cuba, I mean, they probably train together. This Jamaica team never had a lot of preparation time. So I just figured that, I have a friend from Cuba who said, listen, the Cubans believe that this is going to be one of the next big teams coming out of Cuba because they had some of these players in the previous under-20 where they did well and in the under-17. So they are saying that there's a generation of them that are coming through that they believe are going to be the next big thing. So I think this could be hard because I think, here's what I think. You see, this Jamaican team would do better next time around. Here is why I say that. Here is why I say that. I say that because the age of the players is 17. Remember, a lot of these players from on the Jamaica team were the players who played in the U17 tournament, meaning that they were 16 and that age. So they have a next cycle coming up. Most of them, Javin Williams, Bolt Barrett, Joshua Grant has a next cycle coming up. I think Lynch has a next cycle coming up. Orion Watson have a next cycle coming up. Oh my Lord. Cohen has a next cycle coming up. So they have a good amount of them could play U20s again. Maybe at that time they'll be better prepared and ready. And at that time, maybe we can incorporate better players from out of the diaspora in the mix with them. But the issue they are going to have is that these set of under 17 are probably going to qualify for the under 17 World Cup. And they may, by that experience, surpass some of them in the U20 team right now. No. No, I kind of felt like maybe Cuba would give us one still. But that's just. So who is that? T-Gat on the ball? Is that T-Gat, or that is a new T-Gat? But yeah, my earlier prediction was that we'd get 1-0 from Cuba. So we'd end up not scoring a goal. Yeah. The head coach of Cuba team is also on the bench with the U20s. So we have an idea of the style for the Nations League coming up. Yeah? True. All right. Management, do you know why Bell wasn't in the squad, seeing that he performed well in the U17? Why? If I tell you the amount of people, I'd love to know why they're not in the squad. I am telling you. I'd love to know why Nick Simmons is not in the squad. I'd love to know why Kobe is not in the squad. Right? So there are many others. You understand me? Yeah. Why Francis is not in the squad? Jason Guna, who are the 2006? I am sure that Orion Watson or Orion. All right, let's check. All right, let's check. Let's check Orion Watson. All right, Orion Watson. Let me check some of the name. Let me check some of the name. Orion Watson. Let me just check some of the name and see, because let me check the names. And Dunstan Cohen. They have a lot. I think they have a lot of young players there. He's 17 and he's born in November, so he will be able. Yes, so he'll be able to play. Remember, they changed this whole thing. He'll be able to play. Javin, I think Javin is born. Orion isn't, but they will be able to play because they're born in the. I think because of where they're born. Yeah. Okay, let's look at Dunstan Cohen. I think that you have Adrian Reed. You have Adrian Reed is a next young one as well. Right? Who again? You have Ronaldo Barrett. Ronaldo Barrett, who is not he's not there because he's injured. So yeah. Yeah, Mount Pleasant. Anyways, sorry, press about Mount Pleasant, the sample club. Mount Pleasant buy back Kevin Graham. Not only that, them have a Cameroonian down there. The man big. Yo, me don't know. I don't know. Oh. Yeah. Yes, so those born 2006 are good. Yes, so if you're born 2006, you're good. And if that means if you're born 2007 would be good. So that's what I'm saying, Brian. So a lot of them will be back. Hey, Mount Pleasant have a Cameroonian center forward down there. I don't know how we're not gonna manage, man. I don't know. But anyway, so that's that, So let's see. But I say Marlon, Jamaica got getting 3 or 4 from Cuba. I don't think so. I think you know what? They played against a team of lesser quality in Costa Rica. And they did look better, They did look a little bit more structured than the first game. So I believe that they're going to improve. They're going to get better. And Grant really made a difference in the goal, boss. And the defenders, I think he dropped back Adrian Reed in defense. He dropped back Christopher Ainsworth at left back. So I thought defensively they look better. Yeah. So, yep. That's that. Jason Gooden, you have challenged Brian. I'm saying that if that is what is there, so Brian, you any more kind of Peso CC say if you hate YouTube so much, why you always on it? Well, let's hope Marlon that the Cuban striker don't get the chances that that the Costa Rican striker get. No man, but thing here is a good goalkeeper. Hey, this is what I'm saying. Hey, this person's so smart, man. This person, I thought Mount Pleasant was going with the youth. Based on what I see happening at Mount Pleasant now, I would be surprised if any young player comes through. Yeah, Adrian Reed. Adrian, he's very nonchalant. I don't know. He like players, a captain need to have personality. The man is he doesn't have like personality. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He doesn't have the personality. I don't know. He doesn't have it, man. Yeah, but he made a mistake right there on that goal. Some simple mistake that led to those goals, because even the one that the guy kicked from outside, I think Grant could have done better on it. I think that was the second goal. I think he went over the ball. But you could tell that the guy really connected well with it. But because he had done so well, I couldn't even blame him on that, Yeah. Mount Pleasant missing another defender? What do you mean missing another defender? Yeah, I get into the new coach. Hold on, man. Yo, don't rush the operation, Eagle Republic. Which defender? The amount of defender, there must be defenders of the earth. Must be defenders of the earth. What Mount Pleasant doing with more defenders? What Mount Pleasant doing with more players? Mount Pleasant have more players that they can manage. What them trying to do? Them have more players that them can manage. And they need to bring through at least 2 players, not the players that we saw, not the Haitians that we saw last year. Yeah. Them lion fire Topper. Topper was not fired, people. Topper was not fired. Remember the man them said that, man. And Hey, people, if you don't want to hear about JPL, check out. Don't rush the operation, one love. Check out BAM Sports on Instagram, J Anyweather. Check out Jam PL Fan. check out Unseen Sport, all of those people. But my phone got corrupt. Well, one say your phone got corrupted. Whoa! I lost every number except some on chip. I came back 2 days before burial. Not to worry yourself. Big up yourself, man. We gonna connect, man. Don't worry yourself. Man is man. We link up, man. Yeah. Who saying this? Jamaica missed a golden opportunity to easily qualify the U20 World. John Wall, he was building a strong squad to destroy. I don't know about destroying the USA and Mexico, my boss. Like this idea, listen, I think we'd have qualified, but the idea that when we bring players from England, we're going to destroy USA and Mexico. No other stretch the thing. We probably would have qualified and did better. With Jamaica, even with the players from England, from the championship and those, not destroying USA and Mexico. Come on, man. We know we're not here. But we'd have done a whole lot better. Probably even qualified. But Duckland, if we senior team with players from England not destroying USA and Mexico, with junior team not going to destroy USA and Mexico, boss. We know if take the thing too far, man. Yeah, man, we don't take the thing too far higher. But Mount Pleasant have Zimenez playing right back. Why them need the next right back? And Sule, McCullough and Austin, then have 3 right back, man. Who saying this? Brother, let me tell you this. You listen, Jamaica would have done better. Let me tell you this. If Jamaica get all of those players who you said are eligible, they could not. What wrong with them, man? What kind of destroy with USA and Mexico? What wrong with them? You know what when time you think USA and Mexico? So you think when Jamaica get the players, because some of them in the championship, the USA have players playing in the Bundesliga and Eredivisie and them league there, man. Come on, man. We never stretch the thing. We would be a whole lot better, boss. So when we come in on them thing and say that we are going to destroy, no use them strong words, them man. You think you can just get 10 players or so from overseas and think like our senior team can't do it? If overseas players alone could make a destroy team, our senior team should be able to do that. And we have not even been able to, we're not even dominating them, much less to destroy them. We have an entire crop of girls who play overseas, and we can't even dominate USA, dominate Mexico, much less to destroy. We soon reach there, man, but not right now. We soon get there, Reggae Boy Central and Ian. Come on, man. We soon get there, man. We soon get there. You know, like when time management telling the truth. Ian, a truth, me I tell you. We'll be way more competitive. Way more competitive. USA will not give us 9. But Jamaica senior team and Jamaica junior teams are not at the place yet to dominate the USA and dominate Mexico, boss. I rest my case. RDN TV, what me I defend? What me I defend? People, what am I defending? RDN TV. RDN, go and go drink back your champagne. Down the lane here, man. And go and call and talk to Romain. All right, so let me just touch on this one thing. People, me hear this pandemic talk show programmer at daytime. But Clarendon College team play, them play ball from backhand. Brother, never use the Costa Cup football to determine the quality of players, boss. It don't make no sense, Let me tell you. All right, if Clarendon College Glenn Muir, Mannings, Casey, JC. If their players were so good to possess and pass the ball, why they're not transitioning, not even to the Premier League teams, and dominating? Tell me the last player from schoolboy football that left out of schoolboy football and went and dominated the Premier League in one season or in 2 seasons. Tell me, give me the name. Give me the name now. Give me the name. So when we see some of them youth here as a player, as some 19-year-old youth sometimes, I love Clarendon College and big up Coach Lennyard and the team down there. Right? But a lot of times, as some 19-year-old, I play against some 15 and 16-year-old boss. The one thing that I'm sad about is that so many of the Clarendon players them couldn't even play under 20. Coach News, money talk. All right. That me I talk. Big up. Man, I saw the man I talk about. Oh, talk about the coach. I mean, not to get 100 likes on the video. Big up yourself here, Miguel. You're a real soldier. You know the thing go already. Big up, Miguel. But you know what? I was just texting and sending the message. Yeah, man. All right, Reggae Boy Essential. You and I disagree. You're going to leave it right. All right. So, all right. You'd have heard that Rudolph Speed kill off. God bless. Big up yourself. What you mean, man? That we are talking about, man. Champagne pan the lane. One RD. But big up yourself. All right. So you'd have heard Rudolph Speed. Well, in a Gleaner article dismissing the notion that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Dwight York are going to be the coach. He said it is the furthest thing from the truth. All right. Previously, he also said that the whole René Simoes and Schaefer, they're not going back there. So we know that they're out. All right. When we were on the show, there were no Spanish coach in the remember, we spoke to him, people, and he did not mention any coach from Spain in the final list of coaches. We asked several questions about language. Remember, no, people. So if York is out, pick up Tigat at the bar, right? If York is out, because him say no York, it won't be Solskjaer, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Nobody from Spain, right? The man from the Netherlands is out. That only leave people, right? Also remember, René Simoes is out, all right? That only leave people from England. No, man. No, man. England. All right. So when we were asking the names, we mentioned watch this. People. Yeah. It was mentioned on the show that Mr. Speed kind of said, like, listen, we don't want to say much because sometimes these people have job and you have to negotiate and don't want to blah blah, right? So this Rene, whatever, none of them people the boss. So the names from out of England here are the names. I believe, based on what was said to the newspaper, read it, people, in the Gleaner, it is suggesting that it is one of these 4 persons out of England. Joey McAnuff, Steve Bruce, who is it? Joey McAnuff? Because don't think they're out, so you have Joey McAnuff, you have Steve Bruce, Paul Hall, who applied. That's 3, right? And We heard this on Ira from a few weeks ago. Steve McLaren. One of those four persons. No. Here is where it is. One of those four. Let me say this. All right. Miguel, I rate Miguel Cole. I like him. I like how him operate. I think he would be good. In fact, I would say that, like, let me tell you what I think. You want to know my thing? Let me tell you what I think. I think Steve McLaren could do this job. And I would add, as part of his staff, if I were able to, like a Joby McAnuff. And then I would make Joby McAnuff and Miguel Coley kind of work with the U team. Because I think those guys would be good for the next cycling of the 2030 Cycler World Cup. I'll give, but I want to give because it's like 17 months, which is a year of qualifier really. I would really do that. I would really say, listen, that's what I'll do. All right. Now, here is the thing. The thing is that, and that is why I have this. Who can you afford? Because you have to be able to afford. What I don't want it, I'll tell you what I mean then. What I don't want the GFF to do is what happened with Hal Grimson repeats itself. What do I mean by that? Imagine now. Imagine you promise a coach this and you promise a coach that he gets the job. And then when he gets the job, you can't provide it. It's going to lead to frustration. So we should not put our basket further than we can reach it. Right? So I hear people saying that Bruce is a horrible manager, right? All right. So Reggae Boy Central, who knows, we talk to the people who know all things football. So Bruce is a horrible manager. McLaren is not a great manager. Joby is too young. Paul Hall is too young. Miguel Cole is not ready. So it is the person that you believe, Reggae Boy Central, right? Javon, it is the person that you believe is the right choice. That's what you believe. It is the person that you believe is the right choice. Because if everybody else's choice is wrong, who is your choice? And what makes your choice right? So let's look at Steve McLaren. Steve McLaren have a 67% win record. What that means is that he doesn't, out of every 10 games, he doesn't lose 7. Which means he either wins them or draws them out of every 10. That's not a bad record. This man won the Erica Divisie with 20. That's the name. That have Ajax and Feyenoord and all of those teams. He won that. He qualified, I think, Hamburg, right? To Champions League football. So why isn't he a good manager? Tell me. So bring in Jesus Christ. So this thing that people talking about. All right. So Carlos. So this person. My choice is Carlos Queiroz with Coley as the assistant and the rest of the staff. His choice. What has he won? So seeing we're talking about people who have won things. What has he won? And what national team has he coached? Tell me. So see, because first you have to know that he applied for the job and he want it. All right. So let's assume that he wants the job. Let's have a conversation. What has he done? Somebody are cloning him, Peso? No, I don't. So you would choose what I'm saying. Listen. All right. So this. Thank you, Simon. So he has coached Portugal, Iran, Colombia, Egypt, and Qatar. He has applied for the job. Is he unemployed and looking for a job, sir? You know, first thing you have to do is the people them we are here say apply, are people who have to try to get the job. You can't hire people who don't want the job. Them don't want you get people. You think you know who I want to coach Jamaica? A Pep the one to come coach Jamaica. Do you think me come sit down on my channel and talk about Pep and him stats and all of them things there? Pep ain't coming here. Pep ain't coming to coach Jamaica. A Pep and clap. I want Pep to coach and clap to be my assistant. That is my perfect combination for the Jamaica team. That is fantasy. Fantasy. No, me never say no, boss, man. We are talking lot of you see one thing with social media, I realize you see the social media. We have a conversation, boss. We have a conversation. Bravo, we have a conversation. Right? We have a conversation. But what I'm saying though, it only can be a realistic option if the person, having heard of the vacancy, applied for the job. All right, CC, call in and tell me what you mean by a professional manager. In a professional manner. So the people who support Manchester United, like Stephen McLaren is not good. I've heard I've heard Rashford talk about him, Rooney talk about him, Michael Carrick talk about him, Greenwood, Sancho. So more know from the Manchester United fans. Stephen McLaren. Steve Bruce. Wasn't Steve Bruce recently at Newcastle? So Reggae Boy Central. Who should get the job? That's what we're asking. So Reggae Boy Central, you said that we're not going to qualify based on these. Who is the person that you'd give the job to? So this man works with Ten Hag. Ten Hag talks about him highly, right? And some of you are Manchester United fans. You're saying that he's not good. This is a Manchester team that a year on the up and up did well to win a cup last year and a cup the year before. But one of the managers there is not good. We need some explanation on who. This man has won in league. So I don't know. I don't know. See it? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Peep. So, no. All right, people. Reggae Boy Central. Come, I'm not asking about the names that you have heard. Do not just you put up a name. What I'm asking you to do is you put up a name. You're not impressed with the names that you have heard. You put up a name. That's all I'm asking you. All right, we have CC on the line. CC.
Yes. Mornings, man. You know, like Missy big deal and I say him no believe everything with Speed say because Speed and God. But me tell you something big deal then. If then Speed rule out Ole gonna rule out Dwight York. So we not believe that. We not believe say Dwight York and Ole is out of the race because we not believe everything with Speed say. But sometimes we not understand how I'm talking. You know? The man say Paul never applied at the time. Maybe he applied after Speed made a pronouncement. Maybe he applied. But the man said at the time when he did help on the Supper show, he did not apply. So we don't know. When he applied a week ago,
not only
a
that,
couple days ago.
a man don't have to apply, but a man can inquire.
And that's the next thing too. That's why I'm saying to you.
So in other words, you could hear about a job at Clarendon College and you say, listen, you know that I'm interested in the job. And somebody could say, you know what, we're not looking back in that direction, so you don't bother apply. You could reach out.
Exactly.
All of those things can happen to you know. Yeah.
I think also to manage some of these coaches, because unless we're not doing the process like that, some of these coaches would not necessarily be just applying. Some of these coaches could be them reach out to them because they could probably, because remember you said they were doing head hunting and some people were applying.
So exactly. So obviously
is are recruiting.
Yeah, obviously they would have reached out to people who did not apply, and some people applied.
Exactly. So that's what if
let me give you an example, people. Jamaica beat USA by 9 in under 20 cc. You see the following day, you know who applied for the coaching of Jamaica? Guess what? Tell me.
No.
Just take so listen to me. I'll say again. USA defeated Jamaica by 9. Right? Yeah. By 9. The next day, tell me who applied for the job for coaching the Jamaica senior team. Coaching the Jamaica senior team.
For coaching the Jamaica senior team who applied?
No, the US under 20 coach, sir.
No, I was let's not go get this.
That's
I said the US under 20 coach can do a better job.
I'm call me and say I need an email sending him up say what's it? Resume.
But to be honest, though, man, see, like when you look on when you look at the managers, even the managers' names that you suggest, right now.
What
are the managers?
Tiga, this man said me a mislead. Explain to me I'm mislead. I said information. If you read the Gleaner article, it is leaked that Steve McLaren seemed to be the direction that they are going in. I give you the information. What is misleading about that? But nothing is set in stone. Tomorrow Pep could get the job. So what is misleading? Like comprehension. But go ahead, CC. Finish making a point. Making a point.
But to be honest, though, like to me, there's just a whole but in terms of the persons who the name like a Steve Bruce, Steve McLaren, Joey McLaren, probably Paul. If you're looking at that, Steve Bruce, Steve McLaren is at the top. If me look at all of those coaches.
What I'm saying is I hear people are saying his age. Because as a club manager, he has had more successes than failure. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, but
so his only stint with the national team wasn't with England, that he kind of picked up an England team that was struggling and never qualified for the Euros. That was his only. Did he coach at a senior team outside of that?
No, I don't think so, because I think he had an interim. He had a spell with the England team, earlier. I don't know. But it was basically interim because he was bouncing off Middlesbrough and England at the time. And then Spen going Ericsson got the job to coach England. But I'm tell you, man, I think, as I said, a lot of persons know Alex Ferguson, but the people them don't know the first team coaches. I think just like it's a football, a lot of persons don't know that you will have the manager and then you will have first team coaches, and you will have our technical coaches, right? So I think a lot of persons don't know that there's a coaching team within a lot of these clubs where you have a manager, you have a first team coach and stuff. That is why some of these clubs in the Premier League, you have a head coach. I think Eddie Howe at Newcastle is the head coach, if I'm not mistaken. Not necessarily the manager.
Yeah,
so
the man really
head coach
took
in
up
the sense that he would
only
be
took up the
in
job.
charge of
Yeah.
our training section.
Yeah. This man
No,
took
I
up
was
the
saying
job.
Eddie Howe would be in charge of.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that he took up the job after Ericsson had left the job. You understand me? So I don't understand. So even when he and Alex Ferguson were working together at Manchester United, he was the one who was on the field doing the coaching. So I don't understand. And he is known for, like I'm saying, that one of the things they said about him is that he is a offensive minded coach. So he is the first team coach. Simon is saying that he's the first team coach and Ten Hag is really the manager. So I don't understand.
Yeah, but management, what I'm trying to say to you, a lot of persons do not understand the whole thing about first team coach. Did you know that when Arteta came to Arsenal, he was like basically the head coach, our first team coach. He wasn't the manager at Arsenal, you know? As in the position of manager was vacant. So it's certain like the manager deals with like player contract, negotiation, all of it or something there. The manager is basically dealing with other stuff in and around managing the entire
Here
thing.
is my issue,
but the first team coach,
here's what I want you to work with me. All right, Rudolph, here's why. I am saying, like, the US under-20 coach, the US, there's a job vacancy in the US team. If you think you're good, go to the US team, apply for the job that you apply for Jamaica job out. We apply for Jamaica job. We apply for Jamaica because you beat our under-20 team that was poorly prepared and poorly coached. You believe you can coach our national team? No, I'm not buy that one. I'm not like that. Personally, I'm not like that.
I'm gonna tell you.
But CC, here's what hold on, CC. Here's what I want you to answer for me. The most important question in all of this is what is the budget? What the budget the JFF has for the new coach salary?
Yeah, that would be the most important thing. Yes. But I don't think the budget will be less than the 75 million that Al Grimson would have been getting. I don't suspect the budget to be less than that. So if it is not less than that, I would say the ballpark of 75 to 100. But as I said, I would not say not less than 75 million. So the coach that is coming in, not less than 75 million. Not less than 75 million.
75 million what? US?
Jamaican dollar month.
A year?
A year.
75 million.
Not less than.
But what wasn't Al Grimson getting more than that? I don't know.
No, I think it said Al Grimson was getting like 360 and then there was some renegotiation.
What wasn't the
and then they moved up to 480.
Didn't I hear that he was getting 6 million Jamaican a month?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Move up to 480,000, 6 million Jamaican a year. All right, hold on.
Calculate it, man.
Management. From the last time I heard, 6 million. Yeah, that's why 75. I estimated it to 75 million. 6 million US a month rounds out to like 72 million, something like that.
Okay.
That rounds out to like 72 million.
Oh, so that's what you're saying, 75 million Jamaican a year?
Yes.
So you believe that, like, this is what I'm saying, that when we think about coaches, all these names that we're naming, are they going to take that amount of money?
All right, so that's why I was coming back down to the Steve McLaren thing. Remember that it is rumored that Steve McLaren wants to get back into like an head coaching position, as in a manager position then. And then it was also in the local newspaper where he was saying he was going after the Nigeria job. So that means he's looking to go into international coaching or international management.
Yeah, because Nigeria is also trying to get him.
Yeah.
You understand me?
So my thing about it is that if that is the case, that means he has a genuine interest in managing an international team. So you have to also look at that person who has a genuine interest in that scope.
I hearing people saying like Patrick Kluivert. Some of these guys have not been managing, and there's a reason. There's a reason. Like there's a reason. That's what I'm saying. Is there a reason why these people not? Yeah. So somebody's saying that he will be taking half to coach Jamaica. He'll be basically taking half what he's getting at United. So and this is like, if people are saying that he's not the man, and they're looking for people who are higher than him, the next question you have to ask is this: we have to be realistic people. When you put out the names, do like what? Big up to DV Group. Go and look what the people are earning and ask yourself. Let us ask ourselves this question: is it realistic? Is it realistic to pay the kind of salaries that they would command?
But my thing about it is management, and people should understand this. No international job pays the salaries that
Clubs
they can
pay
get at club level. Yeah, and then unless you were at a small club, right, and then you move up to like an England job. Spain, who just won the Euros, the coach of Spain, he might get 1.2 million approximately US for the year. That just won the Euros. The Spain coach. You have the coach in Mexico. I think when Tata Martino was the coach in Mexico, he was getting more than that. So that's what I'm saying to you. It kind of varies.
Right,
so
because
when a coach leaves,
international football, the salary is not as high, which is true. Is true, but probably the prestige is greater. You know, you imagine your coach. And I think that is it too. For me personally, I hear people saying a lot of names. One, let's assume that they are applied. Are they affordable? That's one. Number two, you have to also ask this: can these players influence some of the players? Because the people are calling names, you know. When you call those names, you have to ask yourself, will the players that we have, who are they more likely to play for as a coach? So sometimes those questions are important. Like we can never tell. Maybe like what if, for example, a Steve Bruce or Joby McAnuff, just hypothetically speaking, imagine if these guys have good relationship with 6 of the players that we're recruiting, and they say to him, listen, we are ready to come on board. Would it make sense to say, based on that, it would be good to have this coach, because obviously he can influence these players to come and play?
You see, I think people not even understand management. Say, when Steve McLaren would have earned far more money being in roles at club teams. So that is always going to be the case. I don't think he's going to get more money if he comes to Jamaica than what he's getting at Manchester United. The more likely thing would have probably been to match what he's getting at Manchester United, if it is the case that they can go up and match it.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna go say, so I think that is the reality.
But I am saying that.
And the next part of
let me tell you this: Norway, they say, have a golden generation. They were without a coach, and Ole was not at man. Why wouldn't they have given him the job? So you look at those things. Trinidad and Tobago have been why wouldn't Trinidad reach out to Dwight York to give the job? Why should Jamaica?
Well, did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know, man? Did you know that Norway in 2008 or 7 reached out to Ole to coach the team? I'm not sure if those type of situations,
because he probably turned it down.
Because it comes around again, you know. Him turn it down. I think when Norway offered him the job in 2007, and he turned it down, saying that it was a bit too early for him at that point in time. I think that's when he went on to coach the Manchester United reserve team at the time, and then he went back to Molde. But it's same thing with Aston Villa. Aston Villa approached him for the job too, I think in 2014, and he turned it down as well. So it's just a situation where I think when people look at it, I see all persons suggesting, say, oh, for example, Miguel Coley. And you're not bringing no coach, But if you ask them what would make Miguel Coley more qualified for the job than Steve McLaren, you know what they will tell you? Miguel Coley is a born Jamaican and all of these other things. So that is the qualification as to what some persons are looking at. That's the qualification in the management. We can tell you, most of the people will only be happy if we get a Jamaican to coach the team. That's all enough. Maybe even if Joby Mack enough a coach the team, I'm gonna say why them couldn't give Miguel Coley. Because if it's noticed, that is the name on a lot of these other persons to suggest. As I said before, though, if the budget is to say we're not going past 600, we're not going past 500,000 US for the year, then more than likely, some of these candidates might not be available.
Hold on. Did I say that? Did I say that the newspaper article, the names were eliminated? Mr. Speed said that they were down to 6 names, right? I said the names were eliminated, right? I came down to 2 names, and I said this is the name based on what was in the article that they are leaning to. Miguel is saying that I did not say any name. I don't understand. Am I not? Maybe I am not. Maybe I'm not recalling what I said. But I am certain that I had all of that. I don't understand if you're not. Miguel, do better than that, Miguel. You must be listening and hearing that. I understand most time the persons with the T-gut thing. Anytime all the T-guts always do madness, So I hope this is not sports down the middle T-gut. This is a different T-gut.
Listen, to be honest, as I said, we just need a coach who can get us to the World Cup. Right now, I think if we look at the list or some of those names, McLaren, I remember we asked the question if the coach is between the age of 45 and 65. And McLaren fits the bill. So it's not like say, because he's 63, he's within the age group. His first language is English and everything. But I mean, sometimes I think the money to me, management, I get to a lot of people. The money. When they hear 75 million, all of a sudden, everybody is in this frenzy. Because I even see persons posting in this thing saying that give us the 75 million so we can build some fields and develop some players and stuff. So then how much, if you give them 75 million, how much you going to pay the coach? So I guess we should not pay the coach. The coach of the national team should not get paid management.
What they're saying is that the national team should not play the football until the fields them get developed. That don't make any sense, man. So sometimes I don't engage in those conversations because when we have a conversation, we need to be realistic about what we're discussing, and right, because sometimes we just have the discussion. It's just like it's a pet peeve of mine to hear people talking about how the schoolboys look, so why we can't get this at the senior level. You put that Clarendon College team against the Jamaica senior team, them get around 6 love any day. So not because you see the schoolboy knocking around the ball. You take this said Clarendon College team and play against all the Mexican under 20 team, then probably get 10 on them thing there. Don't assume that because you tell that if the players are so good at that, and this I'm saying, sometimes the discussions and the stuff, I mean, I wonder if we're really honest about the football discussions, Because when these said players, for example, I asked earlier, tell me a player that has transitioned from schoolboy football in the last 2 seasons, and you'd say, yo, that man is dominate the Premier League. People say Kyle Dixon. Kyle Dixon did not dominate the Premier League, boss. Kyle Dixon didn't. He had a good little stint to score a couple of goals, but in the playoffs, what did he do? He never really did anything. So the point I'm making is that don't assume because you see knockings at that level, it transition to the senior level. It doesn't. It don't. The thing is, I believe, in fact, when people like Pele and Chinsu and Bunzi and them, man, they are come out and Gardner, them are come out and Steve Green, they are ahead of a lot of these kids right now. Christopher Dawes and them man there.
Pele never score against Norway as a schoolboy.
Yeah.
The man is man. The Jamaica.
Yeah.
They did score on Norway.
Yeah, and Ole was here as well. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. People who take, let me ask the people, would you take Klopp to coach Jamaica? Klopp is 57, going to be 58. So is he too old? So sometimes when he says 8,
plus he also said he was burning out, like he must suffer from burnout.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that, you know, some of it don't make no sense.
Listen, man is man. Let me tell you, the thing is, as I said before, the people, if you ask the people, the qualities to coach a Jamaica team, born at Jamaica, it's the same quality some of them if you ask them to play for Jamaica team, born at Jamaica. That is the qualification a lot of these people are looking for.
When Walter Boyd came out of high school, Walter Boyd was playing regularly with the senior team. When Walter Boyd was playing, when he came out of Excelsior Boss, people traveled to watch him. No, I am not saying I'd love I would love for Klopp to come in, but I'm saying if you're going to say McLaren, who just turned 63, is too old, then Klopp is going to be 58.
You know, to be honest, man, I understand what people are not getting. If you qualify for this World Cup, which is at one cycle already, during qualification for this World Cup, once we have qualified, the process, that doesn't mean that development of local football is not taking place. You know?
Boss.
It's two separate things.
So let me ask you something. Me must take money now and help fix up Waterhouse Field. Must money be taken? Should public money be taken to fix a privately owned and operated business? That is my question. To the people who want to say fields and them things they're supposed to develop. That is my question. Somebody answer me. Should public monies be taken to fix and upgrade private ventures?
This man say, as a club side,
I wish Tiga.
Come on, no.
Hold on.
When the tour.
Flo Andre Torres, it was Norway, brother. Who is this Tigat on the ball? It can't be Tigat from sports down the middle. No, sir. Hold on. I hear me now. A Tigat from, hold on there. Me can't believe it's a Tigat from sports down the middle. Really, I thought them Tigat not make people.
Man say that club side.
Eh?
Yeah, we have to go get Kevin Pellevis for the program to go and tell him. But it's man, the thing the man not say. Remember say Keith Kelly was at PSG, I think at the age of I think Keith Kelly go under 70 World Cup at 15, no?
Yeah.
I think at 15. And went to under 20 World Cup at 17. And went to PSG shortly after that. This is sometimes we think a lot of persons fail to remember some of the quality players that we had before. More likely, can say the region probably had vast quality as well because they had Cuauhtemoc Blanco and those guys over there in Mexico.
Me can't be so Stigat from sports down the middle. I talk too much madness. Hold on, no, let me tell him wife to take him phone. Hold on there. I'm going to text him wife and ask him wife to take him phone. me text him wife and ask her to take Tigat phone. No, sir. It must be somebody must hack in him phone, man. So that is the thing, people. One, it is being realistic about these things. I think there are some good young footballers in Jamaica, but when compared to global standards, we're far off. And that has way more to do with just the surfaces, because there are some kids coming out of places in Africa, right? That the surfaces are not way better than what we have in Jamaica, boss, and them still coming out with good talent. So there's more to it. Some of it is the coaching, some of it is surface. Because the final Premier League play at Sabina Park, was the quality of play on the field excellent? What is easy?
So no, sir. Somebody, that what I say out of this world. Some of it, as a management, is the coaching. Some of it is the field, but some of it is also the talent.
The talent.
And I think some of it is the talent. I said this before, and a lot of persons might rush me, but until certain things change, I believe we had far more talent in Jamaica than before. Before than now.
Christopher, let me give you a good example. What's Lamin name again? Yamal. Lamin Yamal.
Yo, Lamin Yamal.
Yeah. You know how many games he played for Barcelona last season? Yeah, what did I say, Brian? Wasn't the National Stadium? Yeah, man. If I need to say the National Stadium, my apologies. He played at the National Stadium, good surface, but I don't think the quality was, wow, high quality football, because they got a good surface. It wasn't. Nice game, enjoyed, would watch it again, but yeah. You know how many games he played for Barcelona in total, league and,
last season?
Yeah.
Last season, man?
Yeah.
He played quite a number of games.
He played 50 games.
He played 50 games.
50 games for the season.
Yeah, man, he played 50
games. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many games? Christopher Ainsworth, who is the most, he's a starter for Cavaliers in the last 4 years. Oh. You know how many total games Cavaliers played in Premier League, boss? 84. So if one of the top teams play 84 games in total, that have, we said, some of the good young talent them. Let's use that as an example. And one player in one season play 50 games. That is one of the biggest problems. So what we do in 4 years, to get to 50 games, Jamaica need 3 years for the players. 1 year. the man them play way more football than us. Way more. And I keep on telling people that when that is
and
why.
Even at the level.
Yeah, that is why back in the days, the football was better. Cause here is what used to happen. Here's what used to happen back in the days. When you see like Winston Anglin back in the days, boss, them man they play a ball every single day. Them playing in the morning, them got training, then them go have some other match, them play business house, them play all kind of football, boss. So they were playing lots more games. People used to tell you about the minor league where them used to run a town and them thing there. We now play enough football for the youth them even. We have talent developed when compared to their counterparts across the world. How you play 84 games in 4 years and then I go compete with a man who play in that 4 years, Yamal, even without injuries, will play 200 games. All right. I'm not going to use it. Yamal, you want me to give you next players? Me can give you next players. Me can give you Al Dexter. Who Dexter play more games than our players. I can give you Dexter. Garnacho. I can give you Saka when he came through. Emil Smith Rowe. When they were teenagers.
Man, them play football, man.
Right? So that is it. I think that is one of the biggest problems. So Yeah. Kira played 28 games last season. Thank you, Simon. So we need to find a way of getting them playing more games with high quality competition. And I keep on saying this. When you're 17, you should not be playing schoolboy football. Like once you're 17, so if you're 18 and thing, that is it. Anyway, CC, I'm going to take the airline. We have an airline owner calling in, you know.
All right.
Yeah, but
All right.
all right. All right. This is Reed's Airline Services. Hello.
Good afternoon. I just want my
Hey, which planet you are? I know afternoon of my boss. At 9 o'clock.
Anyways, a question is that those Smith Rowe still eligible to play for Jamaica? That started the rule out. So
I hear that. I was told by someone that because it's only one, it is possible that he could apply to a special thing in FIFA to get it changed. I don't know if it is true still. So I don't know. I can't speak on it, but I hear that there's a way it could be made possible.
okay, and if that's possible, would a new coach come in, would like to go and try if they the option for us. Like, I mean, if would the new coach would come in, I'm hypothetical. If the new coach would come in, would like boost that over a player, would submit it up the players. We, you know?
Yeah. I'm not hearing.
You know him. I was saying, T. I'm saying though, if the whole situation with Smith Rowe, if it's true, would he add a value to the midfield? Would you like for the JFF to go, not the JFF, but for the coach to go behind him?
Alex, right now, if we can get Emil Smith Rowe, get him. If we can get Morgan Gibb White, get him. If we can get Max Aaron's that played for Bournemouth yesterday and Reece Nelson, deal with in case, but get him. Get Reece Nelson. You understand me? Anybody who have a Jamaican passport, boss, or want to get a Jamaican passport that is playing at an elite level, get them in at the team, boss. We want to go to the World Cup and participate and compete, boss. The only place me tell us me have a problem with that is at the under 15 level, because I think it is pointless. Because why would you leave from England at Chelsea academy to come and play in a CONCACAF U15 tournament that at the end of it is nothing except that you want. If you come and you're good, you should play. But I don't think we need to do that there. Under 17 and under 20 and senior team. That's what we must do, boss.
I agree. I totally agree with you, definitely, about the U15. But the U17 are up more. I think the U17 are more than the under 20 will come up still.
Yeah, man, the U17 going to do well. Yeah, man. Yeah. I see Gunners boss with some breaking information. You hear this? Gunners boss says Canada removes women coach, soccer coach from Olympics over use of drones to spy on opponents' practice.
Crazy.
Chris Wayne. That's crazy, that's true.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard they're doing it for more than 1 year now.
Yeah, but Alex, listen, at this level, even if Isaac Hayden change his mind and say, bring him in, boss. Bring him in.
Yeah.
Who again?
I think
Ellis Sims, Ben Godfrey, Mason will get all of them. Right?
I think it's more chance to get Ben Godfrey now because he moved to Atalanta and got to play Atalanta in Italy. So I think it's a more chance to get him now that if he's in the Premier League and them play. I think that's it. That would be a more better chance to get him in the team. But I think that Reece Smith Rowe, he would have come in at the team because he come to Jamaica often. Every time when they're Jamaica. Alex,
how much time you see Smith Rowe at Jamaica, Alex? Be honest.
No, Mr. Smith Rowe when I went to Jamaica. This last year and this year, Mr. Smith Rowe. I think the year before Mr. Smith Rowe at Jamaica.
You see?
I'm not lie. So
okay. Oh no, man. Me no say you repent or you see and you stop telling lie now.
I see him on Instagram, not see him in person. It's correction.
Correction is a call on the radio, you know.
Yes, me more there with research the idea, man. I come last year. If I'm not like ask all of the youth, them like Bravo squad time, Jamaica, Reggae Boy Central. Them know cause them them watch them play like keenly. Yeah, couple of islands of team man. I think Reese Smith Rowe. I think him coming on the team. I think
Tyreek Mitchell, all of these players, man. Get them in, boss, man.
Yeah, one back. Osaka come ball phone there, though. Tell that one.
Huh?
They don't know that one back. One Basaka, they come a ball phone. That's where I live in the east. In St. Thomas. There's a place called Ball Fountain. I don't know if you know it, but he come there.
Yeah.
For entire team. He have to get some toes up on it, rejuvenate the body back again.
Okay.
But I think Roy, if he's eligible, I think those the all out team again.
Yeah, man.
You understand me?
I agree, boss.
Yeah. But I'm this under 20 though, very much disappointing under 20. Very much disappointing.
Say no more about it, boss.
I think National Ball should start. So I made the first score steady without the penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's developed properly though.
But what I'm saying is that this is a man. That's why I tell people when you talk about now Clarendon College. That is one of the stars from Clarendon College, and in this tournament, him no look special.
Yeah, I don't look special at all. Anyways, them say me I broke your vibe, so I come off for
yeah.
Be yourself, yeah.
All right, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, people. I don't know who will play and who will not play, boss. Brian, what I'm saying is that if they want to play, I would welcome them, sir. That's all I'm saying. All right. Big up Gunners, boss. Man is man. You want to go? No, not want to go to the World Cup. I'm going to the World Cup, sir. I am going to the World Cup. That I know. I am going to the World Cup. Okay? Yeah. Me answer that already, Jarvis. Well, what is 433 pressure?
What's up?
Yeah, man. Somebody tell me say Omar Davis is your uncle, man.
Omar Davis. Who said that?
I don't know. Can't tell him. You're a journalist, you know. You're a YouTube journalist. We can't tell him his sources.
Boy, sources wrong.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, but
yeah, the last call because I want the people them. We give the people them extra time, but I have to go. So
yeah,
make sure the call is excellent, sir.
In regards to the coaching search, right? I mean, I'm not confident, especially now. So an article to the surrounding, without speed talking about Oli and DWL. Yeah. It just seems to me that, I'm not saying that they don't know who they want. I'm sure that they have a shortlist, which they mentioned before. But it just reminds me of when Spurs, you remember the season when they were trying to replace Jose Mourinho, right? And I don't
remember anything about Spurs, sir.
All right, so basically I don't have them shortlist and they want Antonio Conte first. They never get in, and they move to Alex manager. I never get him until they reach all the way down to Nuno Espirito Santos, which obviously wasn't the first, second, third, or even fourth choice. It was like seventh or something within that region. And for me, this coaching search, it kind of just reminds me that, you know what I'm saying, Mannings? And I think this time around, we definitely have to hit the nail on the head in terms of getting the appointment right, because it's not like you have 3 years upcoming where you don't really have like any qualifiers for any major competition. You know what I'm saying? We're on the brink of World Cup qualifiers next year, so there's really and truly no room for mistake. Anybody that is appointed now, they have to hit the ground running. Not say specifically for the Nations League.
So let me ask you. Let me just hit the nail on the head. That's the expression they use. So your issue is that is your issue the fact that he said that no truth to Olegon and no truth to Yard. Is that the issue you're having? Or the issue you're having is that what is the issue you're having?
No, in the article he said that it's like when you don't get the first guy, you move to the second guy. When you don't get the second guy, you move to the third guy. But we're always like recommending to the committee. So you always like have like a plan B.
No, man. Remember when he was on, this is why I tell people that obviously by what he said, it is pointing in the name that I called. in the McLaren name, because what he said is this: they normally, and this is what Mr. Speeder said, people. He said that he doesn't, his board, the technical committee is a recommended board. So what they do, they send like 5 names or 3 names to the board who make the choice. So they would have gone through the negotiation with the coaches, and on that list you would say number 1 is our first choice. This person at 1 is a first choice. All right, but you can look at 2, 3, 4, but they would have basically gotten confirmation. What he said, my understanding is that sometimes the board will say, we don't want number 1, we prefer number 3. That is what he said. He said that there have been occasions where they have gone for number 3 for whatever reason. But he's saying that really and truly, though they are in 1, 2, and 3, it's almost like they're all at the level, and maybe there's a one deal breaker why they put them and give them those. That is what my understanding of it is. But he also said that generally they go with the one that is at 1, which really means still, that the technical committee has chosen the coach technically. Which is what I think Duckland actually asked him, because Duckland says, I think Duckland asked the question, I'm not sure, it could have been Duckland or someone else, because if I am the one who is versed in the technical side and I chose this person to number 1, why would you go and choose number 5?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I get what you're saying in that sense.
Yeah. I think that is what you should invite him to come and explain it to you, but that is how he says the process go. No, or my understanding of how the process goes.
I think you give a good explanation, but as I said, I don't want to lose. I mean, listen, the longer them take to appoint the coach or announce it, then like as fans, you get like not so upset, but your patience run low, because everybody, it's the rumor mill now, so everybody kind of just throwing out names. So you kind of want to know who the guys to see. Like
one thing I heard, I heard that by the end of the month, we will know. That's what was told. So 30 days of September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31 days, except February alone, that has 28 days and 28 days and 29 in a leap year. That's how it goes. So today is the 25th. So in 6 days' time, I am expecting that the name will be shared with the people.
Let me ask you this question before we leave. Let's say you like the new coach, you like him look.
Me like how the new coach look. Me don't understand.
I like that, but like this is a top coach.
No, from what we have heard. No, man, listen, I honestly believe that unlike some people, based on just the names that I've heard, the Clarence Searduff and like the wanted Henry and Hector Cooper and Copper and those names, based on some of the names that I heard, I think, unless some other names, which is possible, I think like a combination with McLaren and a couple others, probably somebody else could get the job done. While I also believe that I think there's a place in Jamaica's football. Honestly, I don't think Miguel Coley can do worse than what is happening with the U20s right now. I think he could get a role in coaching in the system, even if it's be a second or so assistant with the senior team. I think he'd have had some experience to help with that. So I could see him being involved, or even with the U20s. But I would think like McLaren would be a good choice because he's at Manchester. I mean, and like I said, Mason Greenwood knows him very well because he coached him there. You understand me? He has worked at Queen's Park. He has won league. He has coached England. He has been assistant coach in England. So he's a coach, meaning he goes on the field and he coaches, but he's also a technical director and manager. He has served in those capacity as well. He has a pro license, and I think he could be a good option. But some of the Spanish names that have been called, they are good options as well. Yeah.
What I will say is, as it pertains to Miguel Coley, I don't think he's the man to lead us forward, right, to the promised land, especially with what is on the brink in terms of what we're paying for. And it's kind of a special occasion in the sense that, man, we've never seen where you have 3 host countries hosting the World Cup as well as automatically qualifying. So not saying it makes it easier on Jamaica, but it's a bit easier to an extent. You know what I'm saying? You have all the play for still now. But it's a unique situation that we find ourselves in. So this is a prime opportunity to actually qualify. And you know what I mean? So on this, and in the next World Cup qualifiers, you have USA, Canada, Mexico. We're going to play for qualification again. You get me saying? So as I said, there's really no room for any slip up at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? As well, not only appointing a new coach, right? But it's also, if you get like a Stephen McCann, right? It also helps in the recruitment process of some of these potential reggae boys players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That will definitely, by name, add quality to the team. And then, you know, when you structure everything and put it on the pitch, then if they actually perform, then you have a team that can actually, you know, not say win trophies, but represent the country well in that sense.
Yeah.
But that's all I have to say.
All right, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up yourself. 433. All right. Big up yourself in a brain drain. Been a minute, man. Yeah, man. I think that Eagle Republic, I think if we get a good coach, we get good players for September. I think the prospect of getting the business sector on board will be huge. I agree with you. Yeah, brain drain, like I said, based on the information in the newspaper and the show that I did with Mr. Speed last week. He started out with 5 names. Remember, we're asking him if you were watching that show. So now, with half of the names gone, it does appear that the direction that it is going in from the leaked information is Steve McLaren. That is where I am at. Maybe my ears are hearing wrong, my eyes are seeing wrong, and my mind is not understanding clearly. But that is where I believe it is going. Who is going to be his assistant? I don't know, right? And who, if things could change, maybe next week, the 31st, we are out of left field. Maybe we are being carried wide so that the real name is not said, right? So maybe the JFF is leading us down. You understand me? You know, leading them down a road, and then they will pop the big news, and it's completely from left field. So maybe we are all being sold some bait to go down somewhere else. Yeah. All right. TikTok. Miguel Coley, coach national youth team before, and got which team? Which youth team did Miguel Coley coach? Which Miguel Coley coached the youth team? Which one of the youth teams? I don't. Which national youth team did he coach? I don't know. Did he? That's what I think. Maybe they're doing that demo. You understand me? Maybe they're bamboozling us. I don't know. Hey, Demo, you're not playing no Major League Cricket. Bridget, don't give yourself any trouble, you know. All right, so people, we have 10 minutes, so let's just run it up to the 2 hours. Tell me, what is your medal prediction? Just end with that, right? Tell me, what is your medal prediction? He coach an Olympic team? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know TikTok. You could be right. I don't know. I don't know that he coached any of the teams. Because when he left with Schaefer, he went away. I don't think that he coached any team. Don't think so, you know. But I'll find out. 16 medals for Jamaica. Who? Hey, God bless you, really. God bless you, you know. No, sir. We're not doing so many medals. What? Oblique civil 2 medals? Oblique civil 2 medals. 4x1. And okay. Oh, you coach the under 23 team? Really? When was that? I need to yeah. Hey, Brendan, what is the issue with Shelley? What do you mean Shelley getting 0? So, Brendan, you don't believe Jamaica 4x1 getting a medal? Even if Shelley don't medal in the 100 meters, because she has one race and one race only to focus on. Shelley is going to medal in the 4x1. Jamaica getting a medal in that 4x1. Especially if Shelley don't get an individual medal, she's running the relays. I am telling you. And we're getting a medal in the women's 4x1. So how do you have Shelley not getting? Better you say not getting an individual medal. Four gold, 4 silver, 4 bronze. Oh. God bless you. Oh, yes, the Rio 26, he was the coach. All right, thanks, Simon. TikTok. You were correct. You were correct, sir. You were correct. Clean sweep. Oh, hey, one thing with Jamaican, you know. One thing with Jamaican. I think sometimes Jamaica, like people, when I really believe Jamaican can get gold, silver, and bronze. No, sir. Listen, people, Jamaica in the men's 100 meter getting 1 medal. In the 100 meter for men, 1 medal. In the women's 100 meters, 1 medal. 2 medal. In the 200 meter, 1 medal. Jaden Hibbert, I think he's going to medal. I think we're going to get a surprise with Lamar distance. I think Lamar in the high jump, I think she's going to medal. I think she's going to get a bronze. Distance. 2 medals in the men 100 meter, boss. Yo, that's tough. In the 200 meter, in the 100 meters a woman, I think we can pick up 2 medals. But in the men's 100 meter, 2 medals? No, boss. Who? Brother, Coleman and Curly and no, and I live. Pick it up 1 medal, boss. Me don't know still. But I know distant getting a medal. 2 medals for both. 110 hurdles. You know that I think Ansel Parchment got a medal for Jamaica. I think Ansel getting a bronze. Oh, no, not Coleman, man. Not Coleman, you know. World record. No, man, the world record now get touched, man. And I think in the women's 400 meters hurdles, we're getting a medal. In the women's 400 meter, we're getting a medal. In the women's 4x4, we're getting a medal. So the relays, Jamaica getting 4 relay medals. For the first time, Jamaica get a medal in the mixed relay. Boy, Gabby Thomas, no easy to beat on the 200 meter, you know, man. I don't know, you know. That Gabby Thomas girl cut some speed, you know, boss. Sherika will get a medal in the 200, but that Gabby girl cut some speed, you know, boss. I don't know. But I think we're gonna get some medals in the field, though. You know what I think as well? I think Tajia Gill got a medal. Yeah. I think he's going to have one of those seasons. I think MVP going to get some good medals at this, at this whole thing, Yeah. Bridget. Only one medal certain. Jacko 200 meters. Really? Wait. Oh, so you have Wayne Pinnock. Wayne Pinnock getting medal in the long jump. All right. All right, but hey, you know what we need to do? Tomorrow that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna write down some of the prediction. We're gonna write down. I need to write down some of your predictions. I need to write down some of you all predictions. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Write down some of you all predictions. What do you think? 400 meters men. $400 meters men. What do you think? Any of the youngsters them seen that them don't have no individual race, no relay? Could they pull off something? What do you think? 400 meters, medal for Jamaica. Nikisha Price. What we all think? Medal, gold. Rochelle Clayton, bronze. Huh? Rochelle Clayton, bronze in the hurdles. Yeah, man, I'm gonna write it down. I'll use Simon, make sure I write down all of your prediction. Janelle Bloomfield, 400 meters medal. What about the 100 meter hurdles for women? Yeah. What? Tia and Brian Lavelle in the 200 meters? That's yeah. What? No medal in the 400 meters for men? What you talking about? You didn't want the intercollegiate season, boss. The man never run sometime. No, man. Brethren, then Rochelle Clayton is going to get bronze in the 400 meters hurdles. I am telling you, people. I am sure. Brethren, relax them, man. They're not even at the Olympics, yeah. Yeah. Daniel Williams. Awesome. I think Daniel Williams, Yeah, Daniel Williams could medal, Daniel Williams always turn up, What about what's her name? Yannick what? What's her name? Yannick what? What's her name? Is Yannick what? Is Yannick Brown or Yannick Thompson? What about her? Yeah, man, you can write it down. Rochelle Clayton getting bronze medal in the 400 meter hurdle. Write it down, man. Management said that, man. I am sure, man. That's a medal that I'm sure of. Rochelle Clayton, 400 meter hurdles. Sure of the medal there. Sure. If you're not sure, you know me not say it. So write it down, man. Clip it. Sure. Akira Nugent have a medal. Brianna Lister not running for no USA, man. And if you do that, the Clayton sister, they will go burn her up. Anyways, people, listen. It is 2 hours. I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for being here with me. Again, U20s can still qualify, even though it seemed like a big joke, but they can still qualify with a win. And if other results go their way tomorrow at 3:06. On the 17 is headed to New Dimensions and also to New York for a tournament. Yeah, on Saturday. So you can go and check them out if you're in the New York area. Go and watch them. And, you know, new head coach, all indication are pointing to the Manchester assistant coach over there in England. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Steve McLaren, right? Yes. So, yeah. So that is it for the show. I'm always very grateful when you come on. I'm always very grateful for the way we conduct ourselves in the comment section. Very little hostility, and that is always appreciated. So thanks to every single one of you. I mean, while every time, most times we probably don't agree on things, it is good that we can get along as men and have discussion, because this country, Jamaica, is plagued by crime where men cannot even have conversation without someone hurting someone. So the fact that we can have these conversations and show respect to each other, that's a big deal. Keep it up, right? And just let it extend and expand beyond this platform. I always tell you, we are all Jamaicans, right? I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the truths. I don't know everything. I just know a little. I learn from others. And so take time out and support all the other sport content creators out there doing their work. Some of them are here. BAM Sports TV. You have BAM Sports TV that was here. You have Presser that was here. You have Jason Guna who was here. You have Simon Preston and his channel. They were here, right? CC Sports Lab was also here. So many of them. All right. So go support them. Show them some love. I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And before we even close, you know, this video is powered by Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. Yeah. And also Trick Nick. And I'm going to leave it with a word from Trick Nick. Yeah, that's it. So before you go, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the night. Tell your wife, your spouse, your kids, you love them, because you don't know what will happen. Maybe you don't get to see them tomorrow. Have a great night. We are over, and we are OUT out of here.